Okay, we are now in our next Monster Party, Monster Party 9, and, well, this one, based on the title, you'll know what it is, but from my point of view, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to tell you my exact desires of this run first is going to be using the Metal Slime, and my goal is to see how far the Metal Slime can solo and only bring in some of the more crappier monsters along the way, just to fill out the party. My two monsters that I would like to be picking up, and only ones I want to have to pick up, are going to be, I'm looking through my notes here, the Fat Rat, who really should be a beginner monster, but isn't, and the Bad Apple. It's different from the Rotten Apple in that you can only get it in Gen 3, and that it is only obtainable in the Fairy World. Those are the main two I want to get. The third one I was thinking would be at least somewhat decent, just to give the Metal Slime a little bit of health and all that, but I haven't completely decided on that at this point in time. However, despite all this, if I get stuck somewhere, I will be recruiting someone unexpected from my point of view, just to help our Metal Slime along. Metal Slime is pretty damn overpowered, but does have a critical flaw, and that's its HP. It can get some decent HP though. I mean, it's at 18 right now. Its defense is pretty damn good, but it's not quite endgame good yet. It's got max resilience, which is where it really shines and all that, but what we need to do is go ahead and get better equipment, and this is right now the best equipment I could find for him at the moment. Actually, I don't know if Chromeo, I assume Chromeo is male based on the name, but it could be female, so who knows yet. I won't know until I get a staff item or something else that indicates their gender. For now, though, I'm just going to say he for convenience, because majority I've found have been he, so... and I'll correct it myself later. In any case, so here's their stats. Their stats have 81 strength here, that's okay, but they can equip the Metal King sword, so that kind of makes things much easier for us. If we had to use like a boomerang or something, it'd be a lot tougher. Agility's crazy, but still good, very good. Resilience already mentioned. Wisdom is a little low, which is why I had Bianca's ribbon on, but they don't need Bianca's ribbon on anymore. I just left it on because they don't really need the luck. The luck they're maxed out on too. And your defense is 284, which is about endgame defense for some party members. But that's about it. As for items, well, this is where herbs are actually super useful. They're basically little full heal items for him. But anyway, these are their equipment. And Edge Boomerang I was debating on using, but you're better off not bothering. Bunch of herbs, and a Pack-a-Punch that I picked up from the Parcheesi track. This should be enough. In my test run, I got through this pretty quickly because Chromeo is, well, pretty damn good. Oh yeah, and one other thing I didn't go over is Chromeo does have some spells, Kabuff and Frizz. So, worst case scenario, they could literally just raise their defense even more and be crazy defensive. There's that. And, you know, they actually could make a pretty good support partner, too. The only thing is recruiting them is fucking hell. And I'm going to fully disclose here, I used Action Replay to make it easier to get them. And when I eventually get the Liquid Metal Slime, that's what I will also be doing. I am letting you guys know because I'm not going to spend my time waiting until it works. That all said, why don't we go ahead and take out Faux Dowager. This is going to be a pretty easy fight. So let's go. I didn't mean to talk to you. I don't care about you. Let's go ahead and rah this imposter. Oh, why? I hate that. I was slightly off. Come on, game. I just fast forwarded a little there, and it's go time for Faux Dowager. All right. First things first. Why don't you show off the mirror again, and you're gonna Pack-a-Punch yourself. All right, there he goes, and we just attack. We're immune to fire. We attack. 155 is really good. Let's get rid of their backup. I don't think the Bag of Laughs can do much either, but just in case, let's be safe. She couldn't do much damage there. Any damage. I think she could hurt us with the deep breath attack, but I haven't found out yet. But that's it. That's all there is to it. The Pax-a-Punch is definitely the big help, along with the Metal King Sword too. But alright, Chromeo, you got that done, and one and done really. Yeah, the next fight's not until the Magmen, and that should be easy too. Though we actually might need to heal on that. I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, we're here at the Magmen with our liquid metal slime. We reached level 7 since last time, and also got his more ultimate than ultimate gear, but you'll see that in a moment. Anyway, strength 90, still it's pretty damn good, all things considered. Plenty of agility, though not maxed out yet. Also, sorry, my voice is still my voice has been going in and out again, so you have to deal with me sounding a little weird. But yeah, basically max of a lot of things here, but defense is up there too. And as for the gear you're going to need, this is going to be a really simple fight, by the way. Well, we picked up the Slime Curio, which is probably Chromeo's best gear to have at the moment, because it will heal him over and over at the end of every round. So really, only critical hits are going to kill him, or particularly strong attacks. Ones that are going to reach over 347 defense, anyway. But we also picked up a top hat and a magic shield. You do want to keep equipping him and keep your defense up high, because eventually the enemies are going to start catching up, but for now we're okay. Now, the items really don't matter here. Like, you could use the edge boomerang here and slowly take them out. I prefer to just take them all out one at a time. I'll put a Pax-a-Punch in and just slice them down. But the boomerang's not a bad option. And medicinal herbs just in case. You really don't need them, but it's just in case. The rest of the stuff here is mostly for stuff for traveling in. Like if I run into a metal for him to kill, I use the poison needle. Zithian sword if someone buffs up or something. But alright. So, and we also learned Frizzle, but that's not really necessary here. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's see, Magmen number 1. What's this? Could it be Magmen number 2? Oh, but the third one, it couldn't be. Oh, it's Magmen number 3. Who would have thought? Anyway, it's boss time. Don't even worry about not being at full health right now. We're just gonna Pax-a-Punch. Oh no, 1, 0, 1, and we heal it off. It's great, because I think it heals like 10 or 20 HP at a time. Anyway. Now we just attack, we're immune to fire, so we can just literally, slowly whittle them down. It's a good thing these guys do not critical hit. I think my first hurdle is going to be in Rite of Passage, to be honest, because Robin Hood can actually critical hit. So that's probably going to be the hardest part of this whole, not the whole game, because actually I think S-Tark probably could beat the shit out of Chromeo too. Also, I have not used any seeds on Chromeo yet. I'm waiting for him to max out his level before doing that. Anyway, that's it for the Magmen, though. Very simple, very easy. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, I think the next boss that we have is, the Rite of Passage. So, that's where things may go south. We might get lucky, but you never know. I will see you there. Okay guys, we're here at the Rite of Passage, and this one's gonna be a little bit luck-based, so just get ready. Here's our level 9, 42 health, 99 MP. The MP is not gonna matter too much. You do need a little bit of different strategy this time around, but anyway, let's go over our item setup here. We got our strength, 103, it's okay. I have not used any seeds yet. Agility's up there, almost at max soon. I think we're halfway through our levels anyway. I think it like levels up at 18. It's maxed out at 18 or something. Resilience is maxed still. Wisdom, luck. point of order here. I think luck can affect drops. I'm not positive on this, but I've been noticing I've been getting a lot more drops when I've been playing as just Chromeo and putting them in front and all that. I mean, the only one in battle. I've been getting a lot more item drops. I'm not positive on this. Keep this in mind. This might be just speculation and just happens to be the luck I've been getting this time, but I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of like random item drops. It's mostly just equipment, so outdated equipment. Anyway, now that we're done with that, Metal King Sword is the best weapon still. Magic Shield, Top Hat, Slime Curio, these are all the same. The big things that you're going to need is packs of punches, possibly some medicinal herbs. Those are the only two real things you're going to need. But other than that, you should be good to do this. You still have you risk the chance of getting killed because of Robin Hood's critical attack. In fact, his attack is actually strong enough to pierce Chromeo's defenses. So, in order to get by that, we'll have to do some buffing for boss time. We're going to use Kabuff. 69, nice. 15 there, see? And then we're going to do one more. And now we want to, well, then we Pack a Punch. And then we're going to pray that he doesn't get a critical hit. And we just go all out. Get rid of him fast. I don't have any other spells that work against him, so this is the only thing you can do. But if he crits, you're dead. There's no going back from it. You're done. So you just kind of go all out and hope. But if you wanted to, this might be the first time where I'd probably incorporate someone else coming with us, just to kind of revive Chromeo when he needs it. However, since it's possible... Yes! Okay, we did it. Since it's possible, I'm not going to do that. Also, we just literally one-shot. Yeah, I did get a couple test runs where I died too, so it can vary. But, yep, this one's just basically a coin flip, or you level them, max them out in levels, and then give them all the life seeds you have, and maybe you'll get through, but I think you need over 230 HP, so that would be pretty hard to do. So, you're better off just trying to luck through it if you have to. Anyway, that's it for the Rite of Passage. The next thing is the pawns and Kon. I'll see you there. Okay, the pawns are super easy with Chromeo. I'm just gonna literally run into them and show you that, well, because of how Chromeo is, these guys are effectively useless. They were able to be pretty challenging with some of my previous monster parties, but this one, they can't get through the defense. So, it's just attack. That's all we have to do. Get yourself a Pack a Punch to make things go by a little faster. But there goes Orc Pawn. And why don't I just go right ahead and jump right into Pawn 2. I'm not even going to pause or anything. We're just going to fast forward that part a little. And jump right in, because it's simple. Yeah, juicy, blah, blah, blah. Meal. I don't know, can you make a good meal out of a metal monster? Not easily. Probably get mercury poison. I would assume that he's partially mercury anyway. Some sort of lead poisoning, I don't know. Metal poisoning or whatever. But yeah, this is all you have to do. Mid-heal is probably the only thing that's annoying, because if you double mid-heals, you'll outpace your damage. Because mid-heal does about 75 to sometimes 90-ish, but that's about it. We're still ahead each hit. So, just keep attacking, and up there he goes. Nice and easy. Now all we got left is Kon, so I'll meet you there. Yourself. Okay, this fight is also mostly easy, though it can get a little tricky if you don't Kabuff right away, because he does have high enough attack to actually injure Chromeo. So if he like double attacks Chromeo without Kabuff, then Chromeo could die. So that's something to be worried about. I'm not going to go over my attributes because nothing's changed since then. Yeah, he's dead, but he's going to be revived in a moment. generally, again, packs a punch is all you need, and then Kabuff, and you're good. The herbs are good just in case he does a little more damage than you can deal with. But that's about it. So, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, yes. This is ridiculous, Deborah, I know. I'm waiting for her to say my favorite line. How dare he! I love that. Alright, yes, enough horsing around. Why don't we just go ahead and send you to the glue factory or something. For boss time! Alright, so for this phase, he's basically invulnerable. I'm just going to let him do whatever, because it doesn't matter what Monsters does. And we're going to start off with a Pax-a-Punch on Chromeo. Go ahead and attack. We're going to do one Kabuff. It does help monsters a little, but luckily the magic attacks can still affect him. Alright, Deborah neuters him, and let's go. Alright, now go ahead and read the big book of beasts to him. And you're Kabuffed once, you should be okay. Yep, keep doing that. Good. Even if monsters survived, I'm not really worried. Yeah, see, like, he does enough damage, but it's still, like, we can recover most of it. I think it's only 10 HP per round now. Maybe 15, I don't know. He did 14 to us. But whatever, we survived. Go ahead and keep attacking. You don't need to Kabuff more than that, but you could if you're a little worried. And there goes monsters, okay. But we got this. So, just in case he decides to attack twice on me or something. I don't know if he can attack twice. I wasn't really paying hard attention for it. But yeah, that's all you have to do is just, you know, survive and make sure you get that defense boost. I'm glad they gave him Kabuff, because Chromeo apparently does need it to match that super duper high defense. It's going to get tougher when we have enemies with Disruptive Wave, though, which is why we're going to have to give him the best defense equipment we can. Which means he's probably going to be all in the liquid metal, Metal King gear. Anyway, the next spot we'll be in is either Bjorn or... Well, we'll be in Gen 3. It'll be one of the 3 people that we could start with, so I'll meet you there. Oh, 3,000 experience, sure. Alright, we're in the start of Generation 3, and... Well, we're trying to pick up a fat rat. And if you don't want to wait until after you free Zenithia, this is the tiny spot of the island that you need to go to in order to recruit him. Yes, Fat Rat is not worth this. I can tell you this much. And that's why I decided to have him join the team officially with the Metal Slime. I do have other people that I kept in the party that I randomly recruited as I was traveling around, but I have not really used them. I just left them in the party, gave them whatever leftover equipment I had in the bag just to get it out of there, and let them level up a little. But I am not using them in any other capacity. These guys are literally just there for if I need someone else, but I'm about to get rid of them once I pick up the rat. Anyway, you're going to want monster munchies, and you want to go back and forth here to eventually get this fat rat. Now, the way you know you're in the right spot is not only will the rat show up, but lower level monsters like this that you normally see when you're in that area inside the island will show up. So, you know, the caterpillar, the fat rat itself, and what was it? I think slimes too. Basically, very, very early monsters will show up. The ones that you were like outside Roundbeck in Generation 1. That's how you'll know. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and use the boomerang. No luck. Alright, yeah. And so you basically have to go here, you want to put Monster Munchies on, and go back and forth. I'm using the fast forward button, just to show you how long it takes. And then I attack. Luckily, we could just kind of do that. Oh! We got lucky. Well, he has actually a high recruit rate, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, that's what you have to do in order to get Fat Rat. It's obnoxious. After that fight, I was going to just cut until I actually got him and then just show up with him. But yeah, so this is why I have high feelings that Fat Rat's probably going to be the worst of all recruits for this reason. Let's look at his stats. He has Body Slam, Fire Breath, and mediocre stats. And he maxes out early, and he doesn't get very good stats either. But we'll see that as he progresses. My other monster that I want to get, Bad Apple, is not going to happen until I'm like in the middle of the Zenithian plot. We haven't even gotten the, what do you call it? The carpet yet, just to give you guys an idea. You're probably better off going here with your carpet. But yeah, Doity, the rat here, is just not worth it. But I'm going to find a way to make him useful for this fight. He's probably, for this run, he's probably just going to be the one that Yig leaves Chromeo whenever Chromeo goes down. Who knows? But anyway, let me see. Unless I recruit Bad Apple. Now, if I recruit Bad Apple's easy. He's in Fairy-Lay. There's no trick to him. So I'll be recruiting him, and then I'll show you the next boss fight. So I'll see you there.